Every year on October 31st, children and some adults dress up in costumes to celebrate Halloween. Houses are decorated with artificial spiders and cobwebs, pretend witches and ghosts, and other frightening objects that simulate this special day. On the evening of Halloween, in many other countries around the world, groups of children can be seen walking the streets wearing costumes and visiting their neighbors' houses to receive candies. Typical festive Halloween activities include trick-or-treating, carving pumpkins into jack-o'-lanterns, visiting haunted houses, telling scary stories, and watching horror films. But where does this holiday come from? Halloween originally comes from the Celts that lived in Europe over 2,000 years ago. The Celtic festival of Samhain, which comes from the Old Irish for summer's end, marked the end of the harvest season and the beginning of winter or the dark half of the year. It was seen as a time when the spirits could more easily come into our world. The custom of wearing costumes and masks at Halloween goes back to Celtic tradition of attempting to look like the evil spirits or placate them. Bonfires, which were deemed to have protective and cleansing powers, were used in rituals and to scare off witches. Throughout history, Halloween has been an important tradition in Scotland and Ireland. In these countries, children and poor people will sing and say prayers for the dead in return for cakes, which is where trick-or-treating began. The Celts will carry lanterns made with turnips. On U.S. soil, the turnip lanterns changed to pumpkin lanterns, which are called jack-o'-lanterns. Trick-or-treating was confined to the immigrant communities of North America at the beginning of the 19th century, but slowly it was gradually assimilated into mainstream society, and by the early 20th century, it was being celebrated coast to coast by people of all social, racial, and religious backgrounds.
This is the story of an accommodated family, big house and a big car. One night, the parents have decided to celebrate their wedding anniversary, leaving their little son in charge of a trusted babysitter.
Hi, thanks you for coming. Hi, I hope that is my little boy. Hi. And in this paper, let my number. Okay? Bye, my son. Bye, Mom.
After a while, the baby sister made the child sleep and went to the living room to watch TV, checking if the child was sleeping well. But there was something that was freaking her out. In the room of the little kid, there was a huge cowboy toy laying in the rocking chair.
Oh, my cell phone.
Late at night, she decided to call the parents.
No, there's nothing wrong with the kid, but can I ask you a favor? Yes, that is it. Can I cover your cowboy with a blanket? It's breaking me out.
We don't have any cowboy. Laura, is that you?
ask you a favor? Can I cover your nanny with a blanket? She's freaking me out.
Hi, Dad. I'm home. Son, I need you here. I hear it too.
It was a tiny and a lovely day, but in the middle of all the peaceful, a young lady wearing a white dress walks into a taxi. An awkward silence and a dense atmosphere you could feel in the taxi. When they got to the place, the young lady disappeared and the taxi driver felt really weird. He was sure that she got off the car. He knocks the door of the house.
Hello? Hello?
Yes?
Oh, hi. Sorry to bother you, but a young lady told me to leave her here and hasn't paid.
Are you sure there's no young lady in this house?
But I'm sure to told me to leave her in this place.
You will disguise her?
Well, she looked very sad and was wearing a white dress, very, very old.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Is this the woman that you saw?
Yes, she's.
Well, I'm sorry to tell you, but she's dead.
What?
She was my daughter. She drowned in a river.
She was in love of a young man and he loved her too. Their love was big.
I know it's too soon, but I love go beyond reason. Will you marry me?
But everything wasn't in color pink. The broom has a lover who pushes him to leave his wife and run away with her.
I can't. I love her with all my soul.
But you don't love me like that. If you love her like you say you do, at the first place you will never shed it on her. Let's run away together. Just you and me.
But what will happen to her? I can't break her heart like that.
Don't worry, she will move on. With the time, probably she will find someone else to replace you.
I don't know.
Come on, honey. She's nothing compared with me.
But I can't be that cruel with her.
So then decide. She or me.
And just like that, he picked, but not the way we all expect. The day of the wedding, he didn't show up. He left her in the altar with her beautiful wedding dress. She ran away with the lover and no one knew something of them ever again. Then she drowned in a search to drown the sadness.
And why did she steal her?
I don't know, but some say that her spirit is still searching his love, and others say is that she is looking for revenge, or that is a devil spirit who looking to end with everybody who cheats his couple.
I was that she won't hurt me.
I don't know, ask her.